Here, in the presidential election campaign, independent candidate Connolly has accused her rival, Ms Humphreys, of deploying the politics of fear during an RTE radio debate. The Fine Gael candidate rejected the claim, saying Ms Connolly had insulted Ireland's allies, and that isn't without consequences.
This was a presidential election debate which took off from the off. Connolly asserting she opposed militarisation, not the European Union.
I'm absolutely pro-European. Asking questions of the military-industrial complex and the direction that the compass is going in Europe is not the same as anti-European.
The Fine Gael candidate accused her opponent of trashing our EU allies.
You've insulted Germany, you've insulted France, you've insulted the UK, our nearest neighbour, you've insulted the US. So that doesn't go without consequences.
The independent candidate said Ms Humphreys' accusations proved there was a smear campaign.
We have the politics of smear, of making allegations that are unfounded without having any substantive debate on the issues.
Ms Humphreys rejected the charge, adding that Connolly had legitimate questions to answer. For example, hiring a person convicted on arms charges by the Special Criminal Court and bringing them into the Dáil.
I'd like to ask Catherine, did she ask that person what she was going to use the guns for? The member of IRG who was convicted by the Special Criminal Court. I'd like to ask that question, and that's a fair question.
The sparring continued with Ms Humphreys raising Ms Connolly's response to a hypothetical question about whether she'd employ a person convicted of rape. The independent candidate said at the time she'd have to reflect on the issue.
And you see that the Rape Crisis Centre is out today saying that if women encounter the perpetrator of violence against them, it re-traumatises them. How would some woman feel if we had a rapist employed in Áras and neutrality?
Quite clearly, I would not employ somebody who had committed rape. Quite clearly, they would come out of prison and be on as sex offenders. So do we want a society where someone is allowed to reflect on what rehabilitation means?
Both candidates said they would hope Fianna Fáil voters would vote for them, given Jim Gavin is now out of the race. Then it was back to the campaign trail.
That is just what I needed.
Paul Cunningham, RTE News.